Welcome to online classes. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you're all fine and safe at your homes. So students, today we are going to start from the unit number 4, Hazrat Asma Raziyallah, and today we are going to do the exercise, questions and answers and objective parts from the page 36, 37, 38 and 39. Along with this, we are also going to do some portion from the book of grammar and composition. So before starting the exercise, first we shall do some of the glossary words. So first word is perilous, purkhatar, dangerous. Venture, venture means to embark on a very daring journey. So it means दुश्वार गुजार सफ़र पे निकलना, undertake, furiously, गुस्से से, angrily, refuge, पनाहगाह और place of safety, instantly, foreign, immediately, constant, मुस्तकिल, regular, detect, पता लगाना, to find out, ripe, पुख्ता या mature, reveal, जाहिर करना और show. So next are the text questions. Question number 1 is, who were immigrants and where did they migrate to? The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallah were the immigrants and they migrated to Medina. Question number 2 is, what do you understand by the phrase in a fit of fury, or what does the phrase in a fit of fury mean? It means in a state of great anger. Why was Abu Jahl furious? Abu Jahl was furious because the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah had escaped from his clutches. Abu Jahl, who was a tribal chief, he was furious because the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his very close companion, whose name was Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah, they had migrated from Makkah to Medina and he did not know that. Question number 4 is, what other words you can use for accepted? Embraced and adopted can be used for accepted. So we have two other words, which the first one is embraced and the second one is adopted, and we can use both these words in the place of accepted. So next are the exercise questions. Question number 1 is, what happened when Abu Jahl asked about Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallah? Abu Jahl was a tribal chief, and when he came to know that the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah, they both of them had migrated from Makkah to somewhere else which he did not know. So he became very angry that he went to the house of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah and he talked to his daughter Hazrat Asma Raziyallah. He asked her that where Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah had gone. So what happened after that? When Abu Jahl asked about Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah, Hazrat Asma Raziyallah said, "How would I know?" This counter question made Abu Jahl angry. He slapped Hazrat Asma Raziyallah on her face. Her earring fell off. So he asked Hazrat Asma Raziyallah, but she did not tell him about her father or the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he became very angry that he slapped Hazrat Asma Raziyallah on her face so hard that her earring fell off. But even then she stood her ground. She remained firm in the face of his wrath and did not reveal the secret. Now question number 2 is, why was Hazrat Abu Quhafa worried? Hazrat Abu Quhafa was the father of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah and grandfather of Hazrat Asma Raziyallah. He was a disbeliever at that time, and when Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah and the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated from Makkah to Medina, he became very worried. Now why was he so worried? Hazrat Abu Quhafa Raziyallah was worried because he thought that Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallah had taken all the money with him and had left nothing for the family. Because he was a disbeliever at that time, so he became very worried and he thought that Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah had taken all the wealth with him and had left the children empty-handed and helpless. Next question is, how did Hazrat Asma Raziyallah console her grandfather? Hazrat Asma Raziallah gathered some pebbles at the place where her father used to keep his money and covered the pebbles or covered them with a piece of cloth. Then she told her grandfather that her father had left the money behind. Hazrat Abu Quhafa Raziallah was blind. He touched the pebbles and thought that it was gold and jewels. In this way, Hazrat Asma Raziallah consoled him. Who was Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair? Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair was the son of Hazrat Asma Raziallah and Hazrat Zubair bin al-Awam. Which incident in the story showed Hazrat Asma Raziallah's love and respect for the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Hazrat Asma Raziallah did not tell Abu Jahl about the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam even after being slapped. She remained firm in the face of his wrath. This incident shows her love and respect for the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi. Next is question number 6. Which incident in the story tells about the generosity of Hazrat Asma Raziallah? Hazrat Asma Raziallah inherited a garden. She immediately sold it and gave away the money to the poor and the needy. This incident tells us about the generosity of Hazrat Asma Raziallah. Next question is, what message do you get from the life of Hazrat Asma Raziallah? We get the message of courage, wisdom, patience and generosity from the life of Hazrat Asma Raziallah. Next question is, her life would always be a beacon of light for all of us. How? Her life would always be a beacon of light for all of us because she led a life of bravery, patience and generosity. So beacon of light means something that leads you, something that guides you. So how her life guides us or how her life leads us towards a right path. The stressed. So the question is, find the stress words in the following paragraph. The preparation for this journey was made at the house of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallah. Hazrat Asma Raziallah rendered useful services in this regard. She prepared food for this journey. She tied the food on the camel back with her own belt as nothing else could be found. For this service, she was given the title of Zatun Natakin by the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So here the stress words are preparation, journey, house, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallah, Hazrat Asma Raziallah, useful services, regard, prepared, journey, tied, camel back, belt, nothing, service, given, Zatun Natakin and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Next is, how many syllables do the following words have? To understand what the syllables are, first we are going to discuss the definition of syllable. A syllable is a unit of sound. More specifically, it is a single segment of uninterrupted sound that is typically produced with a single pulse of air from the lungs. Or we can say that a syllable is a sound that is produced with one movement of tongue and it consists of one or more than one vowel sounds. Okay. So first word is politically. So we have politically as po, li, ti, ka, li. It has 5 syllables. Polish. It has 2 syllables. Polka. It has 2 syllables. Pol. It is monosyllabic. Monosyllabic. It means it has 1 syllable. Polan. It has 2 syllables. So next is, give pronunciation of the following words with the help of the pronunciation key given in your dictionary. And the words are emigrant, perilous, infuriated, knowledge and steadfast. So this part is only for the learning purpose, so you don't need to put so much effort on this. This is just for the learning purpose. Next is the comprehension passage. Read paragraph 3 of the unit and identify topic sentence and supporting details. Topic sentence is usually the first sentence of every paragraph is the topic sentence, and topic sentence tells us further about the theme of the whole paragraph, that what we are going to study in this paragraph or what is discussed in the paragraph. Supporting details are all the other details about the topic sentence, or all the other details that get together to make a whole paragraph. So the topic sentence is, during the perilous journey it was very difficult for anyone to supply food to the Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And supporting details are, the situation was so delicate that the slightest mistake could have endangered the life of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This grand task was nicely undertaken by Hazrat Asma Raziyallah, the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallah. Every night with a pack of food she would quietly venture toward the rugged mountains in which lay the cave of Thor. She took care of the minute details in accomplishing the task. How difficult it must have been for her to traverse the rocky path at night with the constant fear of being detected. So students, next we are going to do cataphoric reference and anaphoric reference. To understand cataphoric and anaphoric reference, first we shall discuss their definitions. So first is the cataphoric reference. Cataphoric reference means that a word in a text refers to an other later in the text and you need to look forward to understand it. It means that cataphoric reference is a reference that refers to a later expression in the sentence. यानी ऐसा रेफरेंस जो सेंटेंस में अपने से बाद में आने वाले एक्सप्रेशन को एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हो, उसके बारे में बता रहा हो, वो हमारे पास कैटाफोरिक रेफरेंस होता है. नेक्स्ट इज एनाफोरिक रेफरेंस. एनाफोरिक रेफरेंस इज a reference that occurs when a word or a phrase that refers to something mentioned earlier in the discourse. You need to look backward to understand it. Yani anaphoric reference is a reference that refers to an earlier expression in the sentence or that refers to an expression that comes earlier इन अ सेंटेंस. वो रेफरेंस जो होता है हमारे पास एनाफोरिक रेफरेंस होता है. कैटाफोरिक रेफरेंस वो होता है जो अपने से बाद में आने वाले एक्सप्रेशन की तरफ रेफर करता है, और एनाफोरिक वो रेफरेंस होता है जो सेंटेंस में अपने से पहले आने वाले एक्सप्रेशन की तरफ रेफर करता है. So the question is, tell whether the reference given in these sentences are anaphoric. So sentence number 1 is, Abu Jahl, the chief of disbelievers, in a fit of fury, headed towards Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq's home. He began to knock at the door violently. Here, the chief of disbelievers is an expression which is referring to an earlier expression in the discourse, which is Abu Jahl. So, when an expression refers to an earlier expression in the sentence, that is anaphoric reference. So, in this sentence, here it is an anaphoric reference. Next sentence is, her grandfather Abu Quhafa was a disbeliever at that time. Here her grandfather is an expression that is referring to a later expression which is Abu Quhafa in the sentence. So when an expression refers to a later expression in the discourse, then that is a cataphoric reference. So here it is a cataphoric reference. Next is, when Aslam was playing cricket, he hurt his hand. He is the reference and it is referring to Aslam, which comes earlier in the sentence. So here an expression is referring to an earlier expression in the sentence. So this is an anaphoric reference. Next is, before she finished the work, Neelam had checked the mistakes once again. Here she is referring to Neelam, which comes later in the sentence. So this is a cataphoric reference. Next is, Anis threw the stone, he broke the window. Here Anis comes earlier and here he is the expression which refers to Anis, which comes earlier in the sentence. So this is an anaphoric reference. So next sentence is, when she entered the room, Zeba was surprised to see so many guests. Now here she is the reference which is referring to a later word in the sentence, which is Zeba. So when an expression refers to a later expression or later word in the discourse, then it is a cataphoric reference. The city of gardens, Lahore, is also famous for its historical places. City of gardens is a reference which is referring to a word that comes later in the sentence, which is Lahore. So it is again a cataphoric reference. So students, next we are going to do some portion from the book of grammar and composition. First we are going to do letter number 5, then we shall do comprehension number 7. So first is the letter. Write a letter to your father requesting him to send you some extra funds for the payment of hostel dues. Starting from the letter, examination hall, city A.B.C. 29 May, 2021. Dear father, I have been planning to write you for many days but could not find time to do so. My exams are drawing near and I am busy preparing for them. I have already revised my course. You need not worry about my studies. The only problem that I face these days is that I have run short of money as I bought some books which has upset my budget. I shall be very grateful if you send me at least 10,000 rupees to pay my hostel dues and to meet my other needs. Yours affectionately, X.Y.Z. So students, next is the comprehension passage. This passage is about Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Raziallah, who was a very brave Muslim commander. He won many battles against the rebel Arabian tribes. He was given the title of Saifullah by the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which means the sword of Allah. Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Raziallah was extremely kind-hearted and just to the people. His army had strict orders not to do any harm to the farmers, aged persons, women, children and other civilians. They are the real strength of the society, he said. They should always be treated with kindness and respect. This was something new for the conquered people, who felt very happy now. The Iranian and Byzantine officers were very hard on them. Hazrat Khalid bin Walid's treatment won their hearts so much that they began to hate their cruel old masters. Question number 1 is, how did Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Raziallah treat the people? Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Raziallah was extremely kind-hearted and just to the people. What were the orders given to the army? The orders were not to do any harm to the farmers, aged persons, women, children and other civilians. What did he say about the farmers and civilians? He said they are the real strength of the society. How had their former masters treated them? Their former masters had been very hard on them. How did Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Raziallah win the hearts of the conquered people? He won the hearts with kindness. Why did the people hate their old masters? We don't have the answer of this question exactly in the paragraph, so we are going to create an answer of our own. The people hated their former masters for their unkind treatment. So here the question, all the questions and answers are written as well. These questions and answers are written on your books of grammar and composition as well, so you may prepare these questions and answers from your books as well. So next is the home task, that you have to learn questions and answers from unit number 4. You have to learn the glossary, learn exercise of unit number 4 on page 36, 37, 38 and 39. Learn and do written practice of letter number 5. Learn comprehension number 7. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.